Mm-hmm.
And it hurts me because we're a sisterhood. And some which way, yeah, I really think what I said at the beginning of the show was if we would put down our need to march and have this Venus stroll. I mean, couldn't you just see that from one side of America to the other? This sauntering parasol, lovely people.
And I think that's what women want. I just think they don't know how. And so this is bonding them together, but with a twisted message.
Yeah.
But they want that. They want that sisterhood.
Well, they want the sisterhood, but only if you're militant. That's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah.
And, I've done a lot of research over these past 3 years and not liking what I've had to see and not liking what I've had to learn. But I would say in this kind of case, you keep digging and digging and digging until you find exactly who is behind this and the money that's supporting it. And I think the women would stop marching immediately.
Well, yeah,
immediately.
It's like the big pink rallies.
Yeah. Yep. They because they're not looking, they're not doing the work, and they're being programmed and stimulated in the worst way. It's like sugar stimulating a person, But all I can do is gently put it out and look deeper, go deeper, be careful. You're throwing yourself off kilter. And I know it aggravates the hell out of people, but I don't care. Don't tell me to behave nicely. Like, okay, fine. I won't. Ay. Anyway, would you please tell me your front door? I forget what your front door is.
South.
Okay. All right. Yeah, have you made a correction around that?
I have added metal. First I added fire, but then I realized, no, I need to add moving metal.
Okay. Yeah.
Am I correct? I'm north. Con north.
Yeah. I would say the metal is going to be better. It's it's just a dang tricky area. I would think, truthfully, Linda, you're going to have to kind of almost adjust it monthly just to keep our boys safe out there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And, how's his health?
It's good.
Okay, good. Okay.
It's good, yeah.
Okay, so just keep ringing your chimes and cleaning your space, and, I'm glad to hear that. Okay.
Yeah, I heard the Clear the Space today.
Mm-hmm.
And I love your website. I can't wait to get the book.
Thank you.
And just keep spreading the word around the world.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling, my darling. I love you.
Love you, too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so what's happening to the South? Why you're always hearing this little tenuous voice of mine. The South has a star on it this year. Now, a star means it's an energy pool. And this particular energy pool can bring in its wake, on the downside, some accidents or more fights and, unfortunately, some just good old-fashioned bad luck. So that's why as the months go on, it's more and more important to, just pay attention and really either avoid the area if you can. Now, in Linda's case, she's got it as the front door. You can't avoid your front door. But it's always a case of, all right, just keep adjusting the energy, which is why you now have a weekly radio show, because as the month clicks in, that's when I'll tell you, now be careful, and add this and, try that and let's do this. And you see, this particular month, which started February 3rd and 4th, not only is the 5-star on the South, but there's also, it's superimposed with something called number 3, which brings quarrels and negative encounters and lawsuits and court cases. So, for example, if you are what we call the East Group, now so far today, everyone who is called in is what is in this East Group. So in different ways, you all share, but in different locations, all of the same lucky signs. And so the East Group has to be more careful about the South and quarrels and and really bringing in energy that supports wholesomeness and tranquility if you want to stay well. Now, if it doesn't bother you that you're not well, okay, fine. I seem to have this need, whatever that's about, to help you stay well. But if you're not invested in your own wellness, okay then. I honor that. I truly do. In the South also, the South is what is known as the Buddha energy. And some of you might hear the word Buddha and go, oh, that's a dirty word, because maybe you grew up under Catholicism or Christianity. Well, the word Buddha simply means message and messenger, so get over yourself. And you may want to actually put a Buddha-like symbol in the South. It would certainly help, because on the upside, the South can bring you fame and good fortune and success. And better than all of that, you become what you always were, which is enlightened. Now, some of the teachers out there tell you you've got to go and meditate in the desert for months or years or lifetimes to become enlightened. I hate to burst your bubble. You're never going to become enlightened. It is foolishness. It's insanity. What can happen and should happen is that you remember that is who you are. You are the enlightened one. But you can't get there when you're clouded over with all your negative mind stuff. So you see, that's why I'm wanting you to drop your mind stuff so that you can remember your true identity, which is enlightened. It always was, it always will be. It is what you're all about. So there's nothing to get. What you seek is what you is. You is that. So it's a very interesting conundrum as far as I'm concerned. If you would like to call in and hear about your 4 lucky signs, 4 lucky areas or directions, 321-806-3159. And I am Elaine Bartlett, and you are listening to The Purple Portal, this happy cosmic couple-of-hour radio show. And it is being gifted to you because I truly believe the dark night is over. And we should do our part to brighten the world and adjust things. If you're hesitant to call in, email me at purpleportal777@gmail.com, because I would like you to know your lucky areas. Why not? Can't hurt you, can only help. Okay. And so I think, hi there on the line. Who's with me?
It's Renee.
Hello, Miss Renee. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Long time no speak.
Long time no speak, and you've been just hanging on here. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem.
I remember, one thing I remember about you, you are a dragon. I remember that.
Yes, that's right. Chen East.
Chen East. Okay.
You got it.
All right. So you see, you folks out there in Radio Land, Renee, too, knows enough. We've studied together. We've shared together. So she knows some, key pieces. It's kind of like saying, yes, I'm 5 foot something, and my name's Renee. You know these things because you've learned it. She's not pulling it out of the air. And so Chen East has what we call their luckiest, strongest generating breath is the South. Now, if you've been listening at all today, Renee, you know that the South has some problems this year.
Right.
So you want to really honor, you want to honor everything about your eyes, your heart, your bloodstream, and keep all of that strong in this kind of year. Mm-hmm. And it is the year where you can actually have illumination. You can you can remember who you are. Now, ask me if that's easy, and I'll tell you. Let me fill you in on how unwell I was last year as to how easy it is to get from point A to point B. It is
right.
It is a journey, and yet, if you can put all that down, that's what you are. So, what direction is your front door, Renee?
East.
Okay, that's going to need some cures for sure.
Okay.
Okay, because east is going to bring in sort of that quarreling sensation. It'll bring in east, where your front door is, everybody out there, it's the portal of energy. It's how the energy goes in, and it actually sets the tone for much of the house. So you want to be careful here of quarrels and, just that back-talking kind of thing. Negative encounters, run. Don't even bother. Don't even go there. Lawsuit, don't go there either, because it's all triggered this year because the back of your house west is the Grand Duke. Okay. So that's why the front is in jeopardy.
So what kind of cure?
Well, let me see about that. Where did I put that? I'm juggling about 15 papers here. There we go. So the cure for the front, no digging.
Okay.
Okay, and add fire. Now, if you've heard, I did finally remember to mention that stars are fire. The best placement of the cures is inside the house. So I don't know how you're going to do that, but other fire cures, a little nightlight with a red bulb.
Okay.
Okay, that would do it easily. Some, pillars, candle. I don't know if you have any of them, but the tall pillars, that is a fire cure right there.
Okay.
And then at the back, you have a pool.
Yes.
Okay, so thank God you got water back there. That's going to help. But inside the house, are there sliding glass doors along there?
To the pool.
Okay, so if I come in those doors, what room am I in?
The great room.
Okay, that room, somewhere, not right on top of the door, but within 5 or 6 or 7 feet of the door, you need to add water, which could be...
I'm only laughing because there's a picture of the Great Barrier Reef right over the door.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Is there a mat there? Is there a doormat as I come in?
There's a rug.
A rug. Yeah, okay. What color is that?
Black, red, white.
Okay. Get a piece of black construction paper or black fabric and stick it under it for the year. For the year.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
And in the south, are there any doors in the south that you would use?
Bathroom to the pool.
Okay, that needs some metal.
Southwest. Okay.
No, southwest you have to add metal too this year.
Okay.
So either or, but the south, you see, I'm concerned about the south as much.
No, there are no doors to the south. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, and then over where your honey is he coming in and out of any south doors?
Yes.
I'm concerned about the honey because south is connected with him this year. He's got to be careful, and that also add metal, especially if that's a door, Renee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah. That's what you were feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, you're absolutely right.
Okay. Yep.
Terrific.
All right, now, wait a minute. I'm not finished with you. Your doctor from heaven. Your doctor from heaven. Your healing place in this house forever, but especially this year because it's such a good area, is north. What's in the north?
Okay. North is the bedroom.
Okay. It's a very healing area for you.
And there's a bathroom off of it, so I don't...
Okay. Because the north energy it's almost like a sacred energy. It really says if you need to have a quarrel with your honey, get out of the bedroom. Get out of that room. I never endorse a quarrel in the bedroom anyway because it's such a sacred space. But knowing that it's your doctor from heaven, if you quarrel from the north, you will get good and sick. Okay.
It has lightened up since I've added some pictures, which so it is a beautiful area. So I'm happy about that. Good.
Okay,
happy to hear that.
Okay, and your relationship area is southeast. Yeah. Okay, so
southeast.
Southeast.
Okay.
Now, how's that looking?